Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. I had a vision, and it's a side note for a Virgo person. Your great granddad or your granddad or some granddad, some bloodline. This is a side note. Someone knows who they are, or they had the epiphany, but they're holding back information. Maybe, maybe not. But there's a granddad, Alexander Crawley, his grandson, great grandson. He said, stop. He said, don't do what you did. He regrets it. He's been sending me messages since yesterday. He won't stop. So this is a side note for someone, and they know who this is. Your granddad said, stop. Don't do what you did. He made a mistake, and he regrets it. His spiritual prison is awful. It's awful. Alright, I'll just a side note. Remember, we're here to exercise our intuition. Do not let any of my messages be forced upon you, okay? Alright, we're looking up for our own personal purpose. Okay, and the first card we're coming at with is the Knight of Cups. We're looking at the strength of maybe when it comes to insecurities, or you could be looking at a situation when you're looking at unrequited love, okay? Or you're looking at, your name could be Martin, or you could be looking at your own romance, all right? You seem to have holding the cup above your head. So maybe someone's doing head over heart or heart over head. So now someone you're looking at, very skilled person when it comes to maybe a sorcerer or a businessman, all right? Maybe you're looking at this masculine when it comes to maybe his occupation. You could be looking at prophecies. You could be looking at your properties. You could be looking at maybe a situation. Because when this masculine was sentenced and arrested, I think it was about shipments. Maybe something disappeared at sea. So maybe someone drinks too much and they need to look at their own relationship with themselves when it comes to maybe a fortune in property, gold, and other things when it comes to trading. Because his masculine probably wasting his skills, maybe. So now maybe you're seeing the Knight of Cups when it comes to maybe a situation, when it comes to your intuition. Someone wants to invite or someone to send you an invitation. It could be a friend. It could be a negative aspect. So use your intuition. So romance is in the air for you, all right? Or for some of you, when it comes to business, you could be a healer or who built a huge business empire, all right? From your work, from prophecies, all right? Maybe for some of you. Okay, so now you're looking at maybe looking for something common when it comes to feelings, all right? So remember, feelings, it comes from your own intuition, the relationship with yourself first, all right? Have that healthy relationship with yourself first, all right? And manage that emotions. Is it insecurities? Is it a spiritual love, all right? Or is it just unrequited love? So check in with yourself sometimes, collective, because it looks like love is in the air when it comes to someone's feelings. Into me, I feel there's some movements when it comes to maybe someone's chariot. Someone's looking at someone's movements when it comes to someone's romance. It's the truth. Someone's holding the truth. Ooh. And someone's head is going to be chopped off with the truth. As they're holding the truth anyway, they're very guarded. It could be Gemini, Libra, Cruise person. Maybe they're looking at love, their emotions. You could be looking at moving, your motive. So something's moving, something's in motion. Because someone's looking at maybe someone's car. You could be looking at someone's car, you know. Or you discovered the truth when it comes to someone's motivation. Or something that was existing when it comes to maybe population. Or maybe when it comes to trading. Maybe there's a competition with a businessman. So he has to use his intuition. Because there seems to be brutality in the air. Maybe you're spooked when it comes to someone's motivations or someone's goals. But at the same time, be careful because you can be ran over by your own emotions. Car emotions. Don't be ran over by your own emotions. Don't let romance sweep you away into something else or something. Do you know what I mean? Use your intuition. But it seems to be a situation where someone's looking at war. Remember, it's balance, isn't it? Yin and yang. War, triumph. Okay, because the war could be unrequited love. Triumph could be your use your intuition to bring about, okay, your spiritual romance from the intuition. Because trouble can come because it looks like it's very armored. All right, so can it be trouble? So use your intuition. Because something's indicating maybe an argument or a legal dispute. Okay? Maybe you're looking at ways of means to defeat this information of truth coming out for some of you about unrequited love. Maybe some of you are looking confidently at the body, okay, of your enemy. Because remember, you're a chariot. You're the person. It could be a Cancer person with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Take it as it resonates. But someone's into their feelings, all right? Or someone thought something could be easily be vanished out the way, boom, but it's not. Ignorance is bliss. So use your intuition because something's suggesting there's a downfall which is close at hand when it comes to maybe someone's watching someone's movements. All right. So remember, chariot, okay, that means movements. Knight of Cups, that means romance, feelings. So it's someone's feelings running away with them, okay? Because the truth is at hand. And as someone feels they could be going for an ego death maybe, or someone can't find their godhead, it's more into unrequited love or drinking. Because now you're looking at a situation when you're looking at maybe a Libra person. You could be thinking, because this is when Jonas, he kind of like sold this, he found the philosopher's stone, all right? Information, technology, blah, 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 all right? Could be sold the Ace of Wands. But with that information and wisdom, the wisdom from the mind, he threw the stone in the river. So he made his emotions run over him. So don't do that same thing. We're trying to not repeat that same mistake. And now maybe there's an ending. So now he feels he's come from hell when it comes to Jack the Ripper. Do you know what I mean? He feels, maybe someone feels that they threw their life away because they were on unrequited love, a Cancer person. Maybe a Cancer person, their feelings, and their feelings run away with them. Because now they're thinking they wasn't being very wise. Or now they may be thinking to throw something in the river so no one would see the truth. Or maybe somebody wants to take something to their deathbed and never tell the truth. Because someone's in their Four of Swords, in their thoughts. When it comes to maybe friends, a partnership, a marriage, or maybe a relationship when it comes to a contract. Because he threw, maybe he's thinking he threw his, he wasted his, he made his emotions run away with him. And now he feels like he's drowned in his thoughts because he threw the stone in the river. Maybe it's a metaphor to say he threw his thought, he gave his power away because love ran away with his emotions. Take it as it resonates. But he's looking at information. Yeah, someone got information on documents and maybe someone trying to throw it away, or maybe someone doctored a document for someone because their feelings ran away with them in their romance, unrequited love. So now maybe someone's praying because they threw their chances away for the future. Maybe that's how they feel. When it comes to maybe a creative idea, maybe he saw the creation of a new idea and his feelings ran away with him. And now he's in his thoughts about a creative idea that was innocent, pure. And now he's in his thoughts about a Queen of Cups. About someone nurturing, someone loving maybe. Someone's learning about someone's energy. Because they're thinking about maybe a new situation. But it feels like he threw his truth away maybe. Looking at maybe a Libra person. This is the first time I've read from these cards, by the way, people. Because these ones kept calling me. I wasn't really ready. Because every time I pick it up. This is the first time Alexander Corley has not come up first in the reading in the last 2 days. So, because someone's in their thoughts, maybe about a creative idea or endeavor, or someone's thinking about a message maybe. When it comes to maybe a new situation, learning. Someone's learning about their emotions, maybe, when it comes to a Queen of Cups. Or a mother figure. Okay, because now you're looking at what's covering. Maybe he didn't have any much privacy. Maybe he threw his privacy away. In the emotions, because a river is about emotions. Maybe he threw his privacy away. So now he feels like a lover. He should have thought on his higher self to search and learn about a woman. Maybe someone's searching or researching about a woman. Maybe he's searching for something. And maybe he feels like he threw his truth away when it comes to pleasure. Emotions run away from previous experiences because he was stuck in lust. And it became bottomless. Or maybe he likes, same sex maybe. Or maybe someone's looking at their inheritance when it comes to their father's estate or wealth. Maybe they're looking at a situation where they're looking at documents about an inheritance when it comes to father's estate. Maybe their emotions run away with them and they feel like someone tried to steal their estate that was inherited them from their father. And now it was a fight with a previous relationship when it comes to unrequited love. Maybe someone felt like they threw their whole life away when it comes to their truth, documents, whatever, in it, because now there was a brutality. When it comes to maybe he hired lots of young people in his household and routinely had sex in front of his wife or other servants. And he feels maybe someone's got something on him, a Cancer person. When it comes to learning about a household of members, they hosted like orgies for 2 weeks. I shouldn't. Everyone's preference is different, isn't it? And maybe he feels like he threw his life away. He could have found someone very beautiful because now he's got like spiritual warfare. He's interested in his intuition, maybe because someone's in a home, maybe a Cancer person, and maybe he was just giving everyone his house for orgies, and now maybe he feels going to be arrested on charges for sodomy, Sodom and Gomorrah, rape, maybe he's on trial when it comes to maybe scandalous details being revealed, and maybe he feels like he's going to be sentenced, and now he's praying. Maybe it's a Cancer person and their feelings because they made love run away with them. Maybe you're looking at another situation when it comes to love. Maybe looking at a lover and he's searching for a woman and he feels like he didn't have no hope, so he threw that hope away and he just made, I don't know, his lust run away with him. And he's been doing like lust, sexual orgies in the house. Maybe had a big house that's inherited, or he wanted a bigger house from someone else. But someone looks like they're praying very hard for this information not to come out, maybe. There's lots of orgies in the house in front of his wife. And now somebody wants to be single. Thinking about being single. Or thinking about a single woman. Maybe someone wants to clean up their act. Or someone tried to entice maybe a single person to do this. And they said, no, I don't want to. Yeah, for money. A Taurus for a Capricorn person. A single woman, maybe. And they did it for the money. So they had weekly orgies and stuff. Because they had a big house. Too rotted. And they don't want that information to come out because it's scandalous. Okay, so now we're seeing someone doesn't want their information to come out because they do lots of orgies in the house on a weekly, daily basis. So now you're looking at maybe a situation when it comes to someone's standards of policy. Because now you're looking at 9 of Pentacles. Generosity growing quickly. Maybe someone's reputation is growing quickly and someone's looking for healing. Or maybe they were doing sexual healing. Whoa. Through orgies and stuff. So people were donating like gifts and stuff. I don't know, boy. But someone's looking at being independent away from this. So now someone's paying respect and asking maybe God for healing. Because now you're looking at success. The goodness from the heart, the seat of the soul. What presents to you in your present moment to act upon your healing. You know, because the 9 of coins may be scattered on the ground everywhere. So maybe they were doing lots of orgies and throwing money at people. Because they were wealthy. And you can spend money in a lifetime. Or other people's money. So now maybe you're looking at maybe not using your natural talents. And now you're not only using your natural talents to help others, but you're receiving more wealth than he could spend in a lifetime. And maybe the orgies got in the way and now he's seen someone loving. Because someone wants something more solid. Maybe orgies and that. Maybe they just... So far it's a water sign and an earth sign. When it comes to friendship, contracts, inheritance. Someone looks like they're going to be independent, seeking for healing. Someone stretching out to maybe a Buddhist or something. Or maybe someone uses a healing situation because they scattered money, burning money all over the place. When it comes to 6 of Pentacles, or Taurus person looking for independent wealth but does weekly orgies. And they're going to have a tower moment because it's going to be scandalous. And someone's crying. Someone's weeping. I just saw a cat. I just had a cat outside crying. Again. So now maybe someone feeling that they're going for a very scandalous moment. You could be going around acting like a healer, a priest. Because somebody was involved in like extortion. And acts against spiritual growth. Or against the Catholic Church when it comes to movements. Maybe someone's looking at a situation when it comes to equal give and take. Because you're looking at someone leaving money on the floor. And that's how they see the values and tokens. They're using their natural form, which is sex. So now someone's looking at altering someone's information. And they threw it, the truth. Because they're trying to hide that someone needs to be paying legal fees. Or someone's paying a priest. Or someone's been jailed before. Maybe a Libra person. And now there's going to be riots because there's scandals. Someone's angry because someone's destroying someone's status. Because someone, an earth sign person, went into something when it comes to breaking the rules. And they're going to be found guilty. And someone's drowning inside when it comes to maybe gifts. So someone was gift giving to an earth sign, made them look independently well because they were doing orgies and shit. For estates, for money, you name it. So now you're looking at something indicating that someone needs to pay attention, a vigilant attention to maybe someone's money when it comes to all religious status, or when it comes to collecting money from religious faith groups, because sometimes that's the facade. Behind the church, they got a brothel, and so maybe someone's given their life away now, and now someone's coming to an end of a practice. Jeez, boy, I don't know how you lot keep up with that orgy stuff. Yeah, the tower moment, you know. Because now we're looking at someone, yeah, is burning their energy. Yeah, someone is a burden. It's a burden. Of course it'll be a burden if all you lot do is do orgies in houses and all that. And look, all this, ooh, behind the scenes of someone being religious, or behind the scenes of someone's career, they're a prostitute. They do orgies with a water sign person. Could be a religious person. But someone said that they're going to be burnt at the stakes. Because someone is in the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is like, you know when you take on people's burdens? The 10 of Wands always means about burdens. Someone take on too many burdens of someone when it comes to maybe the energy. So now someone's in the 10 of Wands, all right? They feel like they've been burnt at the stake when it comes to this relationship. Their feelings have run away with them. They knew the truth and they knew better. But they went in unrequited love. Maybe because they drink too much. 9 of Cups. Or someone likes to drink blood. I know there's a lot of people out there, you know. Because I remember when I went to dinner with someone, a bunch of friends. And one friend, well, it wasn't a friend, it was a friend of a friend, really. I just met that person on that day, and that only day I met that person. And they ordered steak. And they said they want it raw as possible. And when it came, it had all that blood on it. And I heard this person say, I love drinking blood. I never heard anyone in my life say that in my life. I was like, I was like, okay, so maybe someone likes drinking blood or drinks too much. Because now you're looking at challenges when it comes to maybe cowardness or that neediness. Because now someone feels like they're going to be burnt at the flame when it comes to honorability. So now someone's screaming in terror because now someone's fortune and success will probably pass through challenges or fearing about their money. Because now you're looking at maybe someone that works within the government or someone that works in the legal department. It could be a Virgo person, a Libra person, or Sagittarius, fire sign person. Someone's working with, with an earth sign person. So now you're looking at a witch. And they're avoiding the torture because someone's confessing because they participated in many rituals and ceremonies with the devil. And now you're seeing when it comes to Pac and Saturn. Pac or Pan. Pan means planet. Saturn. So someone's stuck in limitations why they thought ritual was the only way forward. So now someone's fearing the obstruction when it comes to friends, teaching. Someone's learning, maybe from a grandfather or a father that may be a Libra person. So maybe it's brought down inheritance. And now someone's looking at their emotions and they feel they're going to be tortured for their mistakes with a woman, a water sign and an earth sign person. Because they're drinking blood to do their testimonies to the devil. Maybe he likes to drink sweat rice. You know, when you, with this earth sign person. So now someone is saying this earth sign person is a witch peering into people's eyes, and now he feels his feelings has ran with him, and now maybe he's drinking a lot, or he's looking at maybe the powers of her powers at work, because now he feels he put hundreds of innocent people to death based on an earth sign's testimony. Because that's what happened with Margaret. A lot of innocent people died because of Margaret's testimony or something like that. And she was possessed with fraud, and she was burnt at the stake for fraud. So it was an embarrassment. So now maybe this masculine feels embarrassed because of an earth sign person. And now you're looking at, he feels haunted because he looks haunted. But you can't be haunted enough with drinking blood, bro. Cancer person and an earth sign person. And now there's a situation where maybe think about a Libra person, inherited it maybe from someone. Because now someone's got a wish fulfillment. Someone has a wish fulfillment. Someone drinks too much. And maybe it's putting them in that Houdini. You know when you feel like you can do so much things but you can't? It's the drink talking. It's maybe the drink talking. Because when it came to Alexander, I did read his story. He was drinking blood. So I was thinking, what's all that in there? He used to drink blood. It could be it could be epiphany from a bloodline from his grandfather that is a Virgo person. So now he was sentenced to brutality in prison. And they're going to spiritual prison. And the grandfather knew the truth, but he threw the truth away and he went for romance. And I think Alexandra Corley's wife as well, didn't she die of alcoholism? Or he did. One of the two died of alcoholism. I haven't done my research, so please do not quote me. Alright? It's just snippings because I like to do that. My eye tends to just look at a sentence and that's it. It just goes, I can look at one word and it's like a whole dissertation will come out after that. So someone's looking at remote viewing, maybe. Because now we're looking at someone feels like they're going to spiritual prison and they're going through public humiliation because of a romance. Because show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. Show me your partner. And sometimes, I'm going to keep it real. Alright, and I tend to see this. Like yesterday, for instance, there was two men that had an accident. Easily, they both was to blame, but one was worse than the other. All right, so they both had a part to play. But the stand by, the people that was watching, that wasn't involved in the accident, they had lots of things to say, lots of comments, all right, to share about their feelings, what they saw, and they kind of like pushed that man, innit, to attack the innocent. So now maybe this is how he feels. He kind of like threw his senses away and his emotions ran over with him. So now someone's probably going to be drinking a lot. Maybe someone might have a car accident because they're fearing. Maybe someone was in hospital, okay? Or maybe someone began murdering and eating one another, drinking each other's blood because they were desperate to move forward because they thought that was the wisdom, and it's old tradition. You're not going back to like all fucking 1800 demonic barbaric tradition. So now someone feels they're going to be in hospitalized because someone began murdering civilization. Because now someone feels as if they're in a story of cannibalism for some of you. Or someone feels going to be thrown back into prison. So now maybe someone wants to escape, or maybe he killed his own thoughts through his pocket because he went for a romance, and now someone's feeling maybe they're hungover, or there's a murder shortly after because of their decisions of drinking blood, rituals, and all that. All right. So now maybe someone is looking at their wish fulfillment to not go to prison, but they've already studied. You could be a medical doctor. You could be into sociologist. You could be a historian person. You could be looking at an unremarkable prison sentence to join your granddaddy. So maybe someone's conformed. Maybe we're just in that era, you know, of the skeleton key entities, man. I don't know why it keeps coming to me. And I watched that film once, and twice, I think. Years ago, when it first came. I'm gonna watch it again, man. Because it had things like this. She was in one room, and she tried to like change the entity of the man in the bed. But the man in the bed was stuck, paralyzed, but inside of him was alive. So he tried to tell the helper, I'm alive. It's this woman trying to fucking capture my energy. Listen, someone should watch the skeleton key. Yeah, someone think about the Empress and the Two of Cups. Someone has a wish fulfillment. So someone knew about the Two of Cups and the Empress, and they threw that knowledge away. They threw it away. And now their thoughts are drowned in their emotions. Yeah, possibility. Yeah, lover. Someone's seen an announcement from the divine feminine, the Empress. Yeah, maybe a Virgo person. Virgo, your granddad said, left them thing there alone, man. All them ardent thing there. All them thing there. Drinking blood, sacrificing. You're going to be burnt at the stakes, my friend. Look at more unconditional love. Look at the pillars of life. Someone's making an announcement. And they're very open to it. Because someone's looking down. A Libra masculine is looking down. And he's trying to talk to maybe a Virgo person from within. He has to write his dreams down. And don't throw away the information. That's what he did. And he regrets it. I think him or his wife died of alcoholism. I think he had 2 wives. 1, 2. I'm not sure. I'm just saying there. There's 2 women and bare men. 3 women. So maybe he had too many women, too many orgies in the house. He got inheritance. So maybe the bloodline is inherited from a Virgo to a Virgo from a Libra man. He's looking down at you, but use your intuition. And don't let your emotions run away with you when it comes to unrequited love. I think he regrets that. That's a side note for someone. Go within and seek your own truth. Go within and do the work. It's a new concept, new era. Page is new. Study the entities of love. Yeah, he said don't go for a tower moment with these lovers, orgies, FF again, too many orgies. Do the feminine and masculine energy. Look within yourself. Maybe you got inherited a home, a big pillar house from a granddad and uncle. Maybe someone's looking at learning. Now we've got pages, learning about love, new ways of loving, the healing love. So now maybe someone's looking at being more independent for equal give and take when it comes to new love. You could be a water sign person or just in the energy of learning, being studious about love, right? Page of Cups is all about learning, using your intuition, because into me I know. Because into me I know thyself because of my emotions. I'm not going to let you run away with me. Because maybe you're looking at a situation. You could be a medical doctor, all right? And you could be homophobic. Learning about... No. Let me just read. You could be homophobic, you know. And you could be one of them doctors or an astrologer. And maybe he was kind of connected to like the teachings of Alfred Hitler. Just the same way maybe this Virgo person... Oh, King of Wands. Oh. King of Wands homophobic. Not like that. Not in a horrible way. Or he's looking and maybe... Everyone's got their own preference, man. Anyway, this man was into Hitler teaching anyway, and he was into astrology. And he was kind of homophobic. He was a homophobic doctor. But at the same time, he was watching a child prodigy. It could be a King of Wands. Maybe someone was initiated to watch a King of Wands when it comes to the Alpha or Omega. That magical kind of like... You know the King of Wands, they're all about energy. They're all about power. And maybe someone was trying to get their lover to do this stuff. And he said, fuck that shit, bro. Is that how far you go? And this is why they started spiking his drinks. Because they wanted to sacrifice his King of Wands. Maybe you're into establishing a medical practice or a healing company. You could live in a tiny hometown. Alright? You could be in... You could be a senator as a higher priest. You could be a preacher. Or you could be practicing ritual magic. But go for the harmony with nature. Alright? But someone was devoted to cats. You might like cats because he's got a cat on his lap. Put your intuition upon your lap. That's it. Maybe someone just like to watch porn. Maybe. Now, maybe someone's looking at a man who brings good news. Maybe this King of Wands bringing good news. Maybe feels more connected to love and his friendships when it comes to maybe equalism. Maybe looking at being very independent when it comes to equal give and take. Maybe seeing a situation where maybe someone feels more reliable when it comes to maybe a permanent situation. Permanently fixated like a couch potato. Maybe someone wants to come and seduce you. Alright, or maybe someone's looking at the intellectual when it comes to maybe their feelings, when it comes to maybe the physical pleasure. Because now maybe someone wants to celebrate within a, you know, that sort of, you know, want to play mummies and daddies, nurses and doctors with you. Or maybe someone just sitting shirtless with his cat, being miserable and thinking, I just need a glass of wine. I want to wine and dine. Maybe someone's on their own, enjoying their own, you know, company. Because you have like 9 of Pentacles. And maybe they're studying about their feelings. Maybe studying about entities. And now you're looking at a Page of Cups. Maybe a water sign masculine. Looking at a Queen of Wands. Or a Queen of Swords. King of Swords looking at a Queen of Wands. When it comes to going within and seeing a Virgo person and a King of Wands. Or maybe King of Wands is seeing his counterpart and he's got his Godhead of divine masculine. His Godhead. Got his Godhead on. Or you could be looking at a King of Swords and a Queen of Wands going within about a Virgo person. And now they've gone in with a Virgo and they realise someone's very loving. And an Empress energy. But someone was very close to a brother. You know, not one of them brotherhood things. Because now you've got two men. Because in Rome, they used to say men were gay. But some men, they weren't. They were just into that brotherhood. Oh my days. This reminds me of, you know what's flashed into my head? Oh my days. What's his name's fucking dad? The two brothers are in prison right now. Oh man, what's their name? It just came to my head. Because his dad said a quote. In Rome, he carried on that tradition, innit? When it comes to them boys they're trying to say he killed the boys, the twins, brothers, something like that, killed their mum and dad in the front room. Mum and dad in the front room. But the dad acted like he was homophobic. But he wasn't. He was behind the scenes. I was watching Netflix. I like 2 movies. Behind the scenes, he was raping his sons. Because he said in Rome, that's how they made them feel like men. That brotherhood, innit? Banging men. He said it. He said it in that movie. He said it. Maybe they got that old tradition still. That Rome tradition. Romance, innit? Romance is from Rome. And we're not learning the rights about Rome, romantic, from the Roman era. Because they're twisting and turning the facts from Egyptianology for their pillar, for their passage to fame, fortune. Now, someone's making an announcement, or someone is making an announcement, and this Libra person is watching, and he's happy. He's just praying that his Virgo son seeks healing, his grandson, his bloodline. That's a bloodline. And now when it comes to, yeah, 8 of Cups, he said, walk away. He said, walk away. 8 of Cups says he's been burnt. I'm telling you, he's been burnt at the stakes. Someone's praying for healing when it comes to a new love. Because someone's using their intuition. Someone's looking at romance. But someone was in a third party. But some 4th person was there. To go into healing. Independent healing. If someone's crying, I can hear a cat again. Outside. Just started. Again. So now you're seeing maybe an equal give and take. King of Cups. So King of Cups is thinking about Taurus person. I'm telling you, these two are dirty, boy. He sacrificed someone. He's stealing because in certain traditions, when you get caught stealing or doing same-sex stuff, especially in some cultures, they burn your hand off, you know. And that's what King of Cups is afraid of. That's what he's afraid of. And a Taurus person. Because he's thinking of this Taurus woman. So now you're looking at an ending of a sacrifice for the Emperor. The Emperor's thinking. That's Sagittarius and a King of Wands, King of Cups and a Taurus person. They're going to be burnt by the stake. Yeah, because of these memories. 6 of Cups. Memories. Drinking too much. Going in. Somebody was learning about someone in the dark. And now the emotions run away with them. Emotions run away with them. You could be thinking about the Emperor when it comes to authority. You could be thinking about a situation where someone probably gassed them up. Or maybe someone's blowing out emissions from their arse. Because someone feels like an arse now. Because some scandals coming out. Because when it comes to the masculine, he has to be in his full power. Because he has to dominate. Not dominate, but rule the 4 kings. He can't be a tyrant. Maybe he was married, alright, to one of a male slave. Or King of Cups, he wanted to be the emperor, both man and woman, but he's married, and maybe he has a lover, a male lover, that's his slave. And now he's taken the role of a bride, a Taurus person, a female. So maybe he likes banging this men in front of this Taurus person, this King of Cups, and she likes banging women in front of him. Everyone's got their own preference, but drinking blood and all that, I don't know about that part. But he's also married. This King of Cups, right? Look how evil he looks. He's thinking of burning her to the stakes. An earth sign person. And this Emperor is sitting there thinking, you lot's past has caught up with you. I'm in my own corner, just watching you lot. I'm just watching you lot with my glass of drink in my hand. Or maybe someone just likes watching orgies. King of Cups. Anyway, we're looking at stability, we're looking at power, we're looking at maybe the four kings when it comes to God's head. We're looking at King of Wands. He's got his God head on. He's the Emperor. He's usually kind of dripped in like some good fashionable stuff. The heyday. That was a shock, boy. King of Cups. He tried to sacrifice an emperor. Yeah, that's a challenge. Someone has a challenge with drinking. And in some cases, some people have challenges. Drinking blood, sacrificing. Now they're going to be burnt at the stake. Because they like to do orgies. This King of Cups. With an earth sign person, rituals, sex rituals. And now they're going to be burnt at the stake. He could be a preacher. He sees the Emperor as his rival, a Cancer person. And now we're looking at challenge, obstacles, delays. When it comes to maybe friendships, challenges, someone just threw their life out, man. Because now the truth, someone's afraid of a scandal. Because now you're looking at the Five of Wands. Tower moment with a Sagittarius maybe. Now you got Five of Wands. Five of Wands is all about, you know, when you got challenges, God comes and gives all. All a soul, all a purpose. And everyone wants to be everyone but themselves. And the King of Cups was dying to be the Emperor. He wanted to burn him at the stakes. Drink his energy. He's a fucking Dracula. Do people really do this shit? Do you don't really think this shit works? I think you don't watch too much fucking Count Draculas. I don't know. Jack the Reaper. I don't know what you're doing over there. But now you're looking at maybe a Leo person. Looking at his wish fulfillment. When it comes to thinking about love. When it comes to new feelings, new energy. He's praying to God for healing. Maybe someone's alone. Maybe he's in their full mature and feeling grand and powerful. But he's thinking with a smirk on his face, what a fucking challenge I went through. What a challenge. When it comes to my friends, when it comes to my so-called friends, maybe. Maybe look at the trial of maybe someone's arguing or someone went against the Emperor when it comes to producing. Now someone's got evidence and someone didn't want someone to get evidence because they were looking at maybe a statement, a wrong statement from a judge. Now there's confessions or confusion because someone tried to bury the information. It could be scriptures, anything evidential for a trial. Because someone doctored someone's statement, and now someone's fear of getting arrested due to maybe a trial, because someone being domineering. When it comes to their vision, a King of Cups. King of Cups, it could be a gospel man, preacher, but he got some lawyer man or some judge, and it did the most. So now everyone's going down for one look at that man because his emotions went with him. King of Cups, man, you fucked up. All because you want what? A businesswoman, or you could be dealing with James Nadia. You must never let a romance make you just lose yourself like this, man. Doctoring fucking documents, sacrificing, eating blood, drinking blood, doing cannibalism, orgies, and acting like they're homophobic, but at night time he's banging out the wheels at the bottom. Nah, man. It can't be double standard. I always said that to people. What people do in their bed has nothing to do with you, my friend. There's a lot of men, right? Open mind, because we're adults here. A bum is a bum. And this one, King of Cups, he's been doing this earth sign up the bum. But at the open, he's telling he's homophobic, but still plays with man and woman's bottom. Don't be a hypocrite, my friend. He's been a hypocrite. A bum is a bum. You just turn it around. It just turns a different face, isn't it? Like the back of the face or front of the face, but a bum is a bum. So why be homophobic? I never understood men when they love seeing women and women, but homophobic when it comes to man and man. You don't make no sense. That's why you must mind your own business and bring in that feminine, masculine energy within yourself and find your own damn purpose. Shouldn't be in people's business now. What people do in their nighttime, I don't care, because God will judge you by your own stuff. I'm not here to judge. Only when it comes to me crossing the road, when it comes to people in my life. You know, where everyone else done, that's your problem. So now someone feels like they're condemned. Okay, when it comes to the versions of their gospel, they were doing some idiot doctrine, and you can't say one thing to your people then, and you go outside to the next. That's wrong. That's wrong. Because I always say to people, right, I just want to do personal readings. It's a very sensitive topic. All right, but I always say when they have same sex, with spirituality, you gotta let go of the ego. It's about finding your authentic self. So in the end, you may not even be gay in the end. So just have an open mind. Just mind your business. Just mind your business. And follow your own inner intuition. Now someone's in love. Maybe it's a Leo person. When it comes to maybe an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, maybe. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, because no one cares anymore. And we just care about the whole collective finding their own inner wisdom and their own peace. It's not about pursuit of happiness. It's about pursuit of peace. Protecting your heart, the heart seat, the soul. So I'm just here to try and help you, all right? Because I know my flaws. I need to stop swearing. It's not very good. But when you see come to the duppy, you know, the duppy known for frightened. So now I've got 7 months of the duppy knowing how I feel. I can move forward now. Long as the duppy know, don't come over yourself with your foolishness, because you will get bitten with the truth. Now, someone's looking at maybe the 5 of Wands when it comes to the struggles of riches. Maybe someone tried to gain off an emperor when it comes to maybe a Leo person. Maybe looking at a theatre person, or maybe looking at supporters when it comes to maybe the death of someone's intuition or someone's fulfillment. When it comes to a Taurus and a King of Cups, and I said a Taurus person, and maybe a Pisces, or maybe a Virgo. Take it as it resonates. A group or no. Alright? So now maybe you're seeing like the battle, instead of like people being true to themselves. You know? People provoking, people going against the emperor, or going against God's version of heaven on earth. Heaven on earth starts with the man inside of you, alright? Maybe someone's going against, maybe there's a conflict when it comes to Gospels, Christianity, Buddhism. Maybe someone's fighting against another for supremacy. You understand? So now you're looking at someone's doctrine when it comes to maybe religion, spirituality, looking at television, and maybe someone's mocking when it comes to maybe a lover, when it comes to Leo person, mocking their lover. Do I care? Nope. Divine energy, should you care? Nope. Right. Tower for them. They're going for a ruin anyway, you know? So maybe someone, this King of Cups, feel like he's going to be thrown at the stakes for what he did to the Emperor. The Emperor's the closest to God, you know? And the Empress. So put on your Godhead, people. Don't fight for people's things. Fight for your own freedom. Because now someone's under judgment. Someone's a judge. Maybe a family. Yeah, because it's King of Cups. He acts like he's homophobic, but he's not. He likes his lovers, his brotherhood. Oh, God, I can't understand these people. Someone's under God's judgment, all right? Someone's been judged when it comes to maybe a Libra person. Maybe a Libra person is looking down at maybe a Virgo person. And maybe he's just saying, you need to just don't follow my footsteps when it comes to our bloodline. Cut that generational curse. All right? Don't do Houdinis. You know what I mean? Like illusions. It's like Houdini, innit? Give it a break. Let it go. Find your own triumph. Be vigilant, because there seems to be trouble in the air. Because someone's in fear of a tower moment. Tower moment is when you build things away from your intuition. Because someone's looking at maybe a serial killer when it comes to King of Cups. Or he's looking for murder under instructions from an earth sign person, a woman. You could be looking at a situation when an earth sign person, you're looking at maybe a drug dealer when it comes to King of Cups and an earth sign woman, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You could be looking at someone acts like they're independent, but they're sociopathic people. So maybe someone's going through a psychopathic fit of violence because they're in this tower. They're very distasteful, bringing stressful situations. Because the tower also means, all right, because just for the tower, it means they're not creating heaven on earth in you. And that's what the King of Cups is not doing. He's not creating heaven on earth in himself. All right. He's more looking at that financial pressure. He's looking at increasing his finances to satisfy his rage. But he's really a criminal. And now someone is maybe building a castle, but known as a murder. Blood upon him, surely. And that's what he's worried about. He thought the truth would never, ever come out. Because there's a ritual and shit in it. You look at a mystery of destruction. Maybe look at someone's failure when it comes to their plans. Maybe you're looking at a situation when someone's under judgment. God's judgment. Someone is under God's judgment, alright? Because someone's looking at indicating a change. A change is here. Every action is a reaction. Maybe someone's inspired when it comes to ambition for new love. Because now you're looking at a new creative message, or maybe a message of love for some of you. A message of love when it comes to reunions. Because someone feels like they're using their intuition because they're single. Maybe the Emperor. But there seems to be a challenge going forward to this wish fulfillment. Because now you're looking at maybe family under judgment. You could have family home. Oh! Someone's making an announcement. Because now they're looking down. And they're saying, fuck. I've got at least 2 dead bodies in the garden. Or in some field. Under instructions of an earth sign person get paid by King of Cups. Shit, man, they got a lot coming out, innit? Shit. Somebody wanted promotion in their status. Because people are praising status and they're fishing for personal info. And now someone's got a doctor or a judge or a lawyer working with them, and they paid them as well because they didn't want something to come out. But he threw it away. It's too late. He took his truth, threw it away. It's in the river. That means we all got it. You didn't hold on to your truth. You threw it away. You threw it away. And the thing is, you threw it away. Why? Because everyone in that orgy knows your truth. I understand when people say they're private. You're not private when your privacy is in everybody. So we all know your business, especially when you're drinking. Everyone knows your business. So all that illusion, you lot are living in a cuckoo land, my friend. Because when you've got your hangovers, you're all drunk, you didn't remember what you said the night before, or even last week's orgy. Because you've got your ecstasies, you're drinking your blood, you're doing the most over there. Oh my gosh. So someone's looking at a fortune. And maybe they're looking at killing people when it comes to a relative's comfort. He really wanted to kill this King of Wands, you know, with this Queen of Pentacles. You lot are fucking demonic. Now it's a challenge because we're looking at hell. We're looking at hell, man. You look at maybe somebody's family. Maybe I've got a family of 4. Maybe you're a traveler, like to travel, but somebody was stopping at a roadside, or maybe stopping and maybe stayed at a house for a while when it comes to maybe a Leo person, but it was a hidden agenda. Because now you're looking at crimes becoming notorious, and they thought they'll never get away. They thought they'll get away with it, but they're going to be very well unknown as the bloody benders, the bloody blinking blenders on the plot for land, and they buried bodies, and now they're going to be called the devil's daughter and the devil's son-in-law for King of Cups. The bender menders, when it comes to communicating with the dead, they were doing numancy, and then they kept each other's body buried somewhere in their garden. So they started robbing their victims like a Leo person, accumulating fortune. Maybe this Leo got robbed in a roadside or near a car. But that was a setup by a King of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe someone stole maybe 200,000 or wanted 200,000 or above, or even 1 million. Because they don't want something to come out, maybe. Because they dispose bodies, man. Body bender people. Maybe on a farm or in a real estate. But a horrible crime was committed and they're under judgment. No way did you use that Virgo person. Another scenario. There's a change of circumstances coming. Maybe someone buried their feelings, and now maybe the feelings have been unearthed. But someone's going to be judged, this family of a water sign is going to be judged. Now you're looking at the Emperor and the Empress. Love. Queen of Cups. King and Queen of Cups. They're going within and seeing the truth. They see God. And now maybe the Virgo person seeing the truth like King of Swords and Queen of Wands. When it comes to delays in investment, they're just wicked. And a higher priestess saw that maybe this woman that has a field or a ranch, she's fucking, look at her whipping up the people then. Do your fucking job. Do your fucking job. And then later on when she takes out on everyone, she's horrible, man. She'd be like, eat my panani when it's on its red. You dirty bastard. It's called sweat rice. That's disgusting. And this man, he likes beer umanila. And that is a fight. A fight. About a message going around. About the truth. Someone's afraid. Because someone's got the tea in their hand. Because somebody, a Taurus person, was putting pills in someone's drink. Yes, let me tell you, them won't kill out the people then. This woman, she was a mass murderer. She was a mass murderer. Could be a Capricorn person under judgment. The devil. King of Cups. And a Taurus person, demonic. Demonic, man. You're looking at demonic people. You gotta have an open mind, babies, alright? Maybe someone's just in that energy, you know? Because when it comes to this Orlando, you could be living in New Orleans. You could be a person that was inherited money and wealth, and that's what they wanted from this emperor. That's why there was unrequited love, because it's King of Cups took a Queen of Pentacles or Taurus woman to go in and torture an emperor, a Leo person, and now they feel like going to be burnt at the stakes for killing other slaves, because this is what this woman did. She liked to torture and kill her slaves. All right, she mistreated them, and that's why they said this woman, an earth sign person, she likes to whip, and we just saw that in it, the whip. She likes to whip people, her workers. She's been whipping them relentlessly for minor offenses. Genevieve Nadia, she's been doing so much demonic things to her people simply because she's in the mood. Yeah, because she's in the mood, especially when it comes to the King of Cups, a third party person with a King of Wands. So now you're looking at maybe a situation where if the slave dared to disobey this earth sign person, maybe she locks them in an attic or something. Or it's not funny. Or a small closet. Because she's been killing people, burying people on purpose. So she constructed do you know what? Someone's got to go on someone's ranch, someone's property. Maybe someone's got like a real estate, but I think you need to take down those properties and start looking underneath them houses. I think there's dead bodies in there. Because she used to go around chainsawing people, man. She was a cold-hearted person. So now we're looking at someone that purposely like to restraining and torturing her victims. She had at least 12 fucking dead bodies. She killed at least 12 slaves. Delphine Lalaurie. And maybe they act like they're homophobe, but then they're not. They like women and men, these two. So now you're seeing violence, hatred, bondage, and addiction when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to King of Cups and earth sign person. You're looking at evil, and that's a challenge because now someone feels trapped in a situation, unable to follow their own will when it comes to the Chariot, the willpower, because the emotions had run over them. So now maybe also someone else looking at maybe their inheritance when it comes to their bloodline, because now you're looking at sex, you're looking at that feeling, but it comes from a very negative nature. So now all it's doing is the outcome is binding them to fear and to fleet their courage. Because if you're doing sexual rituals under hate, to steal, lie, cheat, again, they're bringing that energy back to themselves. When it comes to magician, someone's doing dark magic. Someone's doing dark magic. So now you're looking at manipulation for a third party person, very demonic, they're under God's judgment. Yeah, Houdini. Someone's creating illusions to a third party person, a Capricorn or Taurus person with a King of Cups. Doing dark magic, numancy. They thought nobody would know. But they play with dead bodies, sleep with dead bodies. And now they're looking at their past catching up with them. Because now they feel worried. But they tried to backstab or crucify God's Two of Cups. And now you're looking at Aleister Crowley. He could be a Virgo person. You look at his past. He's worried, anxiety, because he sees the demon in the night, innit? Because of what he did to the Two of Cups. When it comes to people's world vision of astrocentric. Because he brought an illusion. And every action has a reaction. So now he feels he's been crucified. Because he brings difficulties. When it comes to shipments. When it comes to the people bringing their mind to calmer waters. Because they try to control. Because what they did is. They opened the door. And this is when you sell your family to the devil. And he promised the devil souls, innit? So this is why they go around throwing people off bridges. And now there's a regret. Because now you're looking at, they tried to do it to an earth angel. They were working on that. A Virgo person, Sagittarius person. He said you will regret it. He said maybe a Gemini person at work. Or Virgo at work. Maybe Sagittarius is backstabbing you. And he's looking at, you got to end. He said he's living in hell. You don't want to go there. Someone is a rapist in this family for their fortune. When it comes to a Tauro Capricorn person, all they do is sniff for money. Now you're seeing the patterns of how the earth sign people go for money. And now, this King of Wands, he looks so shocked. He's looking, thinking, oh my goodness. But he's been illuminated. They tried to make him into a Dracula. To drink blood. To sacrifice his masculine. So they're projecting. They want to sacrifice his King of Wands. Burn him at the stake for a project. So the King of Cups is looking. Fuck, what have I done? I'm now attached to the devil. Because now you see the King of Wands. It didn't happen. He's there. And he's like, how the fuck did you get there? And he said, because that's you, not me, my nigga. Because what he did, yeah, he thought he got rid of the King of Wands, innit? Because this is when a child was left. And they thought, a snake came. Alright? To come to bite a child, a King of Wands. Do you understand? But the dog, basic instincts, went and saved the baby from manipulation and a heartbreak. So the dog killed the snake. Now, when the people then come in and saw blood on the dog, they fucking killed the dog, man. Because they thought the dog harmed the baby, but it wasn't. He saved the baby. So now they use this dog as some saint or something to say, this is why I think they like dogs. You know? Because dogs have that instinct in it. So maybe a dog saved someone. A loyal friend. Could be an air sign person or a Libra person. You're saying, stop now. Just give it up. Yeah, because someone has to stand up for their beliefs. It could be maybe a Leo person. 7 of Wands. When it comes to these messages from his ancestors. Because he's looking at a tower moment. Whatever he's building over there, ain't it? With his brotherhood. Go sit down. Brotherhood. In the Roman times. Oh, someone's in love with the Empress. Duh. Yeah, but in Roman times, that's how they used to exercise their power. Something like that. Do your research. But someone's in love with the Empress. Alright? Got your Godhead on. Put your Godhead on, collective. Alright? But yeah, you got to have an open mind, man. People do many different things in the dark. That's why you have the dark and you have the light. And what's in the dark comes to the light, isn't it? And someone tried to take that, they took their own light out. Maybe this Four of Wands, this King of Cups. He went to be an emperor. Because he was looking at this brotherhood with a Leo person. Purposely creating destruction for a Leo person. Seven of Wands. Projecting his energy. Yeah, they're going to spiritual prison. This King of Cups. And now we're releasing the King of Pentacles. He's looking at his bloodline. He's looking at, he's got to give it up. He's looking at entrapment for innocent people. And now maybe he wants to reach out and look at his own cup of love. Because his family inherited bloodline. His bloodline is fucking demonic, man. They eat blood and all that. Because he was sacrificed as a kid, maybe from his great-grandfather. Because now he's looking at this passageway to light with a different decision, a different journey. His grandfather could be a tarot reader. Look, he's got those tarots on the table. Didn't see that. He's looking. Hey! Ain't that a King of Pentacles in his hand? It's an old man. He's been watching his young son grow. And he said, don't be like me, bro. Yeah, he said, don't. Find that love. Listen to a Queen of Swords. Someone's in love with the Queen of Swords. Because he said he sold his soul to the devil. And a hangman. Yeah, it's either... Queen of Pentacles. They're looking at writing. This is to be delays. There's a Queen of Pentacles. We come to Katerina. She was a woman that was married. And because she was not a good person, she split from her husband. But her husband still gave her weekly allowance. But she wasn't good enough. So she started doing counterfeits. And then, no, that's it. When the husband found out she had many men in the house, many men and women in the house, he cut her allowance. And that's when she started doing counterfeits and stuff like that. She got into prison. Yeah, because they're saying this Queen of Pentacles sold herself to the devil. Because this is when this masculine, Eubalian, he sold his soul to the devil. That's what they're saying. Queen of Pentacles sold her soul to the devil. Yeah, because she's lying. She's lying. She keeps lying. Because she sold her soul to the devil. And she's probably took a child away. Sacrificed a child or something. But she's lying about Aquarius person. She's been trying to sacrifice this Aquarius since Aquarius was a child. Look at her. Aquarius is sleeping. She tried to do energy attacks. She's been doing it since Aquarius was a child, maybe. They were relying. Yeah. And walking away, but they're going to be burnt by the stake. Because someone's the Ark of Joan, the Joan of Arc, the Queen of Swords. Heartbroken about this solid offer, about demons coming to get the shit, boy. Lavina, Fisher. When it comes to being a star. Aquarius, being spiritually guided. But there was stagnations and blocks to the truth because someone's message went into a battle. They went to a fire sign's home. Look at him with all that fucking women. Yeah, look at that. It was either earth sign person. Does it look like either earth sign person? And that's the truth right there. How long have we been here? Hey, I gotta go, man. I'm too passionate about this stuff. I love it. Alright, let's just go quick over, alright? Or should we just leave it like that? Because someone's being blunt, alright? Someone's being brave. Because someone's going to be burnt at the stake. Because someone had a wish fulfillment. Yeah, they drink too much. The emotions run over them. And now they're under judgment when it comes to higher priestess, when it comes to backstabbing a very good lover. Now someone's probably sacrificing. Oh, we won't go into that. Someone's a kind of wish fulfillment. Alright? Because someone's thinking now about a wish fulfillment that they threw their wishes away. But someone's looking at maybe someone's community. Alright? Maybe have a wish fulfillment to bring in 1111. So they're thinking maybe about love when it comes to maybe reunion, celebration. They're thinking about an event where someone was being a cannibalist, man. Drinking blood, doing orgies. Oh, gosh. Yeah, because they went out this house with information. And they went a King of Cups. King of Cups, man. Pedro. Yeah, he's worried about the Empress now. So you should. So you should, my friend. Because now someone's looking at romance. And they went to someone. They said, pretend you're single. She said, okay. So they went. Resorts. Doing orgies. You name it. Let's not go for that. It's all the details. You can rewind it. And now someone was like, yeah, let's go, baby. So he took the arms. And she likes watching men and men. This Taurus person, maybe. Yeah, he's going for a Wheel of Fortune. Lying about a lover. He's lying. He's lying. He's up at night. He's lying about his love tactics. He's under justice for a Taurus person. He's under judgment for a Taurus person again. So now you're looking at a woman. And this King of Cups. They put money on the floor. They were selling. They sold their souls, man. Oh, come on. We can't be shaking forever, babe. Right? Give us a card, Treacle. £1 a banana. Oh, £1 a banana. Oh, gotta walk away. But someone walked towards an earth sign person and they started sharing money because they started investing in this. Yeah. What the description I said before. Because I don't want to go, because we've been there so long now, haven't we? Yeah, wish fulfillment. Someone's looking at a family. They're walking away from a family of a Taurus person. They were looking for happily ever after the King of Cups. Because now they were doing Houdini, illusions. So because of this King of Cups and Sagittarius and Taurus, they're going to go and burn at the stake. They bring illusions. Because behind the scenes, they do a lot of things based on drink, illusions, deception. They call that drink, man. So they sacrifice a lot of people, drinking blood and all that. Yeah, so now the Emperor has been handed love, a cup of love. Yeah, look at that. He was handed it from his bloodline. For some of you, memories told you bloodline with a Taurus person. So now you can act justice. They made a decision. Because of the decision, the earth angels saw. Now they got their hearts being weighed. Because the truth is out. More to be revealed when it comes to earthly matters. Because someone looking at their intuition, the psychic gifts. She did, yes, 7 of Cups. Again. 9 of Cups. 7, 9. What's missing? 8. They should have walked away. That's what they didn't listen to. Did too much drinking, too much pill popping, too much sex, too much orgy, too much cannibalism, too much murder. These people are going down for a very long time. Yeah, now they're worried. They can't look. Someone can't look. Maybe an air sign can't look at the King of Cups. It's embarrassing. Or a Leo can't look at the King of Cups. It's embarrassing. Or Aquarius and a Leo can't look at the King of Cups. It's embarrassing when it comes to Leo's resources for their happily ever after with a Taurus person. It's embarrassing. Someone probably going for the dark night of the soul, maybe, but they're looking at a third party person in their bed. They should have walked away. Because 8, 9, 10, they should have walked away. That's what they should have done from the beginning. But it was drinking, popping pills, orgies, lovers. They're lovers. Yeah, lovers on a karmic wheel. So now you're looking at someone feels ashamed because their past is coming out. Their past is now their future. Told you. He was looking for unalignments with a Taurus Capricorn person. He took an offer from a Sagittarius. Now they feel bounded. Looking at the Empress, Aquarius person. Someone feels burdened with a Taurus person and third-party company. Because now the people are looking at Taurus person when it comes to their judgment, when it comes to wiring money from a Leo person for his resource because he was famous. Now you see someone's deception under illusion. You've got to use your intuition because somebody was behind a fire sign person when he was younger, maybe. A Queen of Wands. So looking at maybe this Queen of Wands. Or maybe Queen of Wands from their counterpart. But there's an insight when it comes to message from an Earth sign person. Someone's thinking they want to put their foot into a God's tour card and take a new journey. But boy, what a long fucking journey though, isn't it? King of Cups is looking for unalignment. Or you might be ending this family situation with maybe a Taurus female. Because now he's up at night. That was a third party person in his energy. And maybe this person, his happily ever after was... That's so wicked, man. Happily ever after was air sign being so mentally disturbed about this fire sign going to another person, or for you water sign, air sign leaving a water sign person. You're meant to be in a mental institution. To them, that's what you're meant to be going into, a mental institution. But Leo's looking at victory, I guess. That's what they wanted. And a Leo could be dead, meant to be dead by now. That was their happily ever after. These are wicked people. That's what they were manifesting. Demonic people, man. Demonic people. Every ending has a new beginning when it comes to Earth. These are just dead people walking on the Earth, man. A King of Cups and his Earth sign woman. Just demonic, man. Just demonic. So they doctored maybe medical bills or medical to say this person was crazy, walk away from that person, blah, blah, blah. But somebody was in their instincts, basic instincts, a Leo person, about God's Tour Cup. The strength of God's Tour Cup came with a battle because these people were drinking blood and doing the most, man, and still a failure. They didn't listen to their own intuition. Oh, what can I have for breakfast? Walk away, battle, judgment. It's their battle, man. Because they went to fight. Generally, a Aquarius person, a higher priestess, that's higher than the Pope. When it comes to these messages, they were working on sending these entities, innit? Because they wanted to take the work from an Aries or Sagittarius person, from an air sign person. Now there's a conflict about projects. Someone's got a different perspective about lying about Aquarius person, the Queen of fucking Dirty Pentacles. Immature, man. Tell that woman, keep my name out her mouth. That's what Genevieve Nigel needs to do. Keep my name out your mouth. And put back all my messages how you found them. And every penny you spent from his lover, ex, Taurus, go and get my money. They even bought a house in them thing there. They had festive times. They had travel. She owes me a lot of money, Miss Taurus. Don't worry about it, baby. Because I'm writing a book. So you don't want to get the money? That's fine, baby girl. Someone's working anyway on fairness, balance, truth, because somebody was working with a Capricorn person that's very demonic. So now someone's trying to control the devil in the team because they're bringing confusion like Houdini. So now Houdini's up at night worried now. Says them right. It was funny. Oh, they had fun. It was funny. They had like maybe 21 years, 30 years, 40 years, 5 years, 9 years. Take as it resonates. They found it funny. Now suddenly it's not funny no more. No, it's not funny. Their demise, our demise for the Divine Tour Cup is their success. Our success is their demise. I don't know where these people come from. Why can they sleep with too much dead people? Now there's a fight, isn't it, with a Taurus person and an ex when it comes to maybe King of Cups. Fighting. Told you, they got dead bodies, man. They're hiding. They wanted the dead body for Aquarius person from a Tour Cup. A Taurus lover of an ex, of a Aries person, or a Virgo person. Libra, sorry. Yeah, too much sex. There you go. That's what turned them stupid. There you go. Entrapment. They were manifesting an entrapment. They thought air sign couldn't see this unalivement. And now maybe it's can cut might end up unaliving himself and a Taurus person. Can't handle the pressure, man. Don't dish out things you can't serve yourself. Insight into this pastor gospel place, taking control of people's documents, creating burdens, beating them in fields. They've been investigated by Taurus Capricorn person. That's a new journey. Leo person's looking at maybe a Queen of Cups, making a decision. When it comes to maybe a Taurus person, comes to a third party person, comes to a lover, heartbroken. Collective, I'm so sorry. Went over the time again, didn't we? I try not to do long ones. So sorry. But one card, man, can take you to a whole field. Just one card. You know? Anyway, remember, walking love, talking truth. I love you guys. Stay in peace, alright? Don't take the piss. I apologize for my swearing, but that is my flaws, alright? If my swearing triggers you, please move forward, alright? Because at that stage of my life, I had to be very stern. Because in Jamaica, where I was growing up, you have to tell the duppy where it belongs. Because duppy are for frightened. So when you talk back blatant to the duppy, alright, unfortunately I had to do it out in the open. I tried to do it in private. But these people don't know about private because they like to share their privates with everybody in audios and stuff, alright? So I apologize, alright, to everyone that was triggered. I'm going to do better moving forward. That was on my bucket list to stop swearing anyway. Alright, my lovelies. Remember, walking love, talking truth, and I absolutely love you all. Thank you for building a beautiful community within yourself first. Alright? Love you guys. Bye.